We're in today with the Radeon X1600 XT. This is a 2006 video card with 256 megabytes of VRAM GDDR3, running at 587 MHz on the core clock, 689 MHz on the memory clock, 128 bits bus width, and today we're gonna pair it up with this Intel Core 2 Quad Q9650 with 4 cores and 4 threads. The best thing we can do for this 2006 GPU is just jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. Let's start with S.T.A.L.K.E.R and see how it's performing with this video card. I think it's gonna be a very interesting test. I don't know how it's performing, but I think I'm gonna go with 720p maximum details and static light. I don't know the performance, so I'm gonna start from here. Fortunately, I don't have MS Afterburner showing me the core speed. This is a very bad thing because without core speed, I don't know how to guide myself in the situation. So there's a lot of stutter. You can see, yeah, look at that, 20-30 FPS, 256 megabytes of VRAM. Already reached peak VRAM utilization with this. So in this case, with this video card now, not lots of options. So VRAM utilization, it's kind of hard on this. Looks very interesting, looks very colorful, very okay with maximum details. I don't have any light on this, but it does show me there is a possibility on playing the game properly. 1.5 gig of system RAM utilized. Let me give you a reset here and see how much it's gonna drop. Curious on the minimal and 1%. Based on that MS, I think this is not the right resolution and right settings. I mean, looks okay, you know, but everywhere is stutter. Look at the graph. Nah, not okay. I think I'm gonna go on 800 by 600 to see if it's using less VRAM. There is a limit, seriously. 55, 56. Maybe there is a VSync. No, maybe there is something wrong here. The core is not maxed out. I mean, only one core is utilized at maximum. 55 degrees is good with this. I really like how this video card is operating here because it shows me some very nice, strange results, but it makes me think that this video card is not meant for games like this, you know. Even though it starts the game, the only way I can play S.T.A.L.K.E.R is by playing a different one, not Clear Sky, because in this case, this game knows how to squeeze the light of it. One thing I do want to do with this resolution, 800 by 600, is to take on static light minimal quality. I have to do a restart, and I think there I'm gonna see a different type of performance, hopefully. All right, let's see what we got now. 800 by 600 with lowest quality. Let's do a reset here. Still horrible 1%. Only 168 megabytes of VRAM allocated and utilized. 1.3 gig of system RAM, and there is a lot of stutter, but now it's not that intense. You can actually see 8, 9, 10 ms. Very interesting performance now. So if it's running like this, stuttering like this, I think there is a problem with the drivers, and the drivers need to be older or something that is more compatible with this. So 10.2 is like the last you can get, I want to say, the last you can buy from AMD's website, you know, the drivers. But yeah, I think with an older driver is going to be much better, I think, with this video card and this game. So yeah, definitely an interesting test, and I can guide myself from now in other games to see how they are performing, because now I will stay with low resolution and low quality in order to get flat MS, because it's very important not to stutter. Oh, Mafia is gonna be very interesting here. I got 720p with this video card in this game. Maximum detail, I think it's maximum detail. Let's check it out there. I think they usually put one more thing here, level of details. That's it. Look at that. 50 FPS, it's good. Most of the time when I enter a game like this, I enter with maximum quality, then go on low resolution, and if I have any problems, I go on low settings. Even in ATI's control panel, I went there and put everything on maximum. Every filter, every single thing, every detail is maxed out. So as a profile, I went with quality, anti-aliasing, anisotropic filtering, everything is maxed out in the control panel. So theoretically, this type of performance, maybe it's influenced by that decision that I'm took to max out the quality, and the video card itself doesn't like it, you know. So I think there is options for this video card. Maybe if I disable everything, it's going to be much better. Very interesting performance this video card is offering here, and I think this is due to that settings, that stutter. I'm just thinking Why is it stuttering like this? Because it doesn't make any sense. Maybe because I forced it in control panel. Only 133 megabytes of VRAM, system-wise 800 megabytes of system RAM. The CPU, it's being utilized now 20%. Usually when I put maximum details, I see the CPU with 3-4% if the GPU it's actually doing the job. So it takes the whole load from the video card and it's distressing the CPU. It's good that this is running like this and I really like it. So I'm talking about standard settings. I made the custom settings is because I want to disable everything. Temporal anti-aliasing, I put it on level. Adaptive anti-aliasing performance, disable. Catalyst AI advanced. One, we're gonna put this one minimap level details, all settings. It shows me here the whole settings that I managed to choose, and I'm going to put it on performance and go back in Mafia to see if the stutter is still there. See the stutter, see like tick 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 tick, fucking heart attack here. Seriously, this video card is really got a heart attack. Look at that, tung tung tung. What the heck is going on? All right, let's see how it's running on this occasion with Hellgate London. I got 720p with lowest quality. Still that stutter is there. It's everywhere. And I think I'm going to go and find some older drivers and see if it's working with those ones. In this situation, I can't say nothing good about it because it doesn't do exactly... I mean, it gives me the FPS, but for some reason that stutter it feels very bad in the game. I managed to manipulate a little the brightness here in the capture card because this video card with this capture card apparently feels very weird. Feels like it's a little darker and I don't really like it. On the monitor, normal monitor, the capture card is showing me properly, but on the screen here where I'm recording is like very dark. I was like, what the heck is going on? Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. In this situation, the stutter is still present, very volatile on the FPS. I mean, I'm taking this game, you know, with a lot of salt here. Apparently, it's very salty to me. First off, I want to show you the real... how it looks. It looks like this. Dude, this is dark, really dark. Put a little brightness. Maybe in the game you can set it up, but yeah. I have to adjust it manually in the capture card in order to get the right colors here. You know, but the monitor, it's exactly like here, you know, here and on my monitor, it's like this. The only thing everything can be fixed here, but the only thing I can add is that stutter. See? Look at that one. Look at this. If I come into the desktop, look how... Dude, I have to make like a preset or something. New drivers. Let's go into the game and see how it's performing. Maybe that was the problem. Okay, third time the charm. This is how it needs to be. I went into the game's settings and I said, you know, max the brightness and give me the performance from this. Look at this. Now it's much better. I got some stutter here and there, but not as previous with 10.2 on the drivers. Now it's 9.1 or 11 or something, and it's holding much better. This is the real deal, seriously. Problems like this apparently can occur if you're playing with video cards like this in an older operating system. Maybe that 10.2 it's much better for Windows 7. It works better there, and if you're putting this old driver, it's gonna be exactly what you expect, you know, nice fluent FPS. So in this situation, I got hundreds of FPS. Let's do one more reset and see it's doing a nice performance here. 100 dude, this is great. Definitely need to go back in Mafia one day and see how it's performing there. Now I can safely say, you know what, I can go in other games and play the game with this video card. Let's see how it's running in Doom with this video card. It's gonna be very interesting because I maxed out everything. Everything is on ultra with this, with 1280 by 1024. I think I have to lower the resolution here because I got 2040 FPS. It's very volatile, but the frame time is clean. This is the most important thing because the previous game that I've tested, I have seen that heartbeat on the frame time and I didn't like it. So apparently in Doom here, you can see it's working really nice. This is the only thing that matters, and yeah, I think we need to go on 1024 or something on the resolution because I don't have playable FPS. I don't know, this is the problem with this game because, and this driver, because it doesn't show me now the VRAM utilization. I think this is the problem here that I have here. It's on ultra, and I think there is 1600. I think that was a big monitor to have back in the days, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to stay here on 1024 and see how it's performing. All right, so what we got here? Now I got 55, 56 FPS. Ooh, look at that. Now it's bright. I want to see some lights. I want to see the door and how the quality is. very straight, very forward. This effects is good, scaling is good, driver doesn't have any problems now. There is no more frame time problems. Minimals. Let's do a reset here. At this stage I can say with the drivers, with the old drivers, it managed to do exactly what I want, to remove those starters. Very disappointing performance from that 10.2 driver, and this is what I need from games to work really nice with an old video card like this. Based on the wattage that I have, 149, it shows me that the game managed to reach 60 FPS, and it's distressing the video card just a fraction. 90% load on the core based on what performance I have now. This is a fantastic performance here with this resolution on ultra details. Now if I want more performance, I don't have to be on ultra. I can be on, let's say, high details or something, and I can lock it to 60 FPS. I mean, it's locked to 60 FPS, and it's going to be distressed, and I'm gonna get less wattage. Is it possible to play the game? Yeah, I can play the game and I can have a lot of fun, and everything can be right in this situation. But if we're jumping in Far Cry with this video card, I don't even know the settings, but I'm gonna take a look. I want to see how it's performing here. Do I have any bugs? Anything? No. Everything looks great. Everything is good in this. Yeah, definitely a very dark here. There's a lot of contrast here. Maybe this game knows how to brightness, contrast. Oh, look at that. I have options now. Advanced options. I got medium quality on this. Let's apply. And I think I have to give it a restart until it works. Yeah, let's do a restart. Much better with this. I got everything maxed out here, which I still don't know the resolution, Daniel. I got 1024 on the resolution. 1024 is not a bad resolution, but very interesting. I want to do a reset here and see how it's performing. Yeah, based on the water, I know it's high quality. So in this situation with a normal capture card that I have 1080p here with Elgato, it's doing this with the brightness and stuff. But can't complain. Look at the flat frame time. Not saying nothing, you know. I'll keep the drivers and move along. That's it. That's the only thing I want. In this case, you can see everything looks good. So I will take this as a big W because it deserves it. Because the video card can actually do the job. But I have to put the right settings, the right drivers. Everything needs to be in standing line. Let's see how it's running in Underground 2. But the only thing I've done, I went back in the Radeon Catalyst there and maxed out everything in the settings. I put everything, anti-aliasing, effects, everything is there. It's on maximum. So I drag down the slider on the maximum, and hopefully I'll get nice performance here. Look at that. Let's use this software and see if we can actually adjust it. That control panel makes the game looks very funky. Are you sure it's on maximum? Let's take a look. Display 1024 maximum, 30 FPS. Only 48 megabytes of VRAM. I think that control panel setup is not ideal. It's not ideal to put it on quality. Maybe we should disable it or put it on performance mode. But definitely puts a load on this. You can actually see I have to do some manual brightness in the capture card in order to get this working properly. Let's do a reset here. So ATI control panel is maxed out. The quality here in the game is maxed out. Everything is maxed out, and I got 30 FPS. Very interesting on this occasion. Why is it everything locked on 30 FPS? Maybe this resolution, it's like this. Look at that, 20 FPS, all settings. How about we start with the settings with custom? We put it to performance. Does it have a settings here somewhere that it says VSync off and stuff like that? By mistake I put this triple buffering, and that is VSync, and that's why I put it to 30 FPS. All right, so let's go back in the settings, standard settings, and we're gonna put it back to high quality. And we're gonna go in the settings here, and we're gonna disable triple buffering. I don't want that. All right, so from here we can adjust it. So instead of actually going maximum, I use the preset in control panel for high quality. That doesn't mean everything is turned on at maximum. It's just a couple of them, they are not maxed out. But even like this, it looks fantastic. It doesn't influence me on saying this is not great. No, it looks gorgeous, and this is good. The only thing I want is to keep the resolution and see if I can put it on not maximum, high details. Let's see, 40 FPS. Maybe here in the middle is gonna give me more FPS, 60 FPS, look at that. And then we can go on the lower resolution and see how it's with maximum details. 1280, it's actually a good resolution with, I think this is medium, but at control panel, I have maximum quality there. So, oh, 40 FPS, it's not okay. I have to go on lower resolution, this is too much for that. But I'm learning stuff, you know, for this video card, and this is good because the quality it's here, you can actually see it looks and it runs gorgeous. 165 watts consumption, the video card can deliver the performance, but the only thing I have to do is just adjust it in such a way that I get the right FPS. This is an overall good performance from the video card. The only thing that I have to do is not mess it up and get this video card running with low FPS. Let's go back now. Let's go into the display. I want to see 800 by 600 with maximum details how it looks. Oh, it's very dark. It's very... How much is this influencing, seriously? Oh, now I can see the edges. So the resolution is helping. Now I think I have to go back in control panel and max out the anti-aliasing in order to make the game look proper. Maximum details, 90 FPS, good FPS. It feels very snappy. There's not a lot of VRAM utilization, but this is a good option for the video card if you're interested on playing some games with this. There's a lot of things you can do with the video card, and in this situation with 800 by 600, look at this, it's working really nice. Very ideal game to put on a video card like this. I think the best thing I can do for this video card is just run Fallout 3 with this and see how it's performing on the load, on the video card memory. I mean, I can see the load, but I can see the VRAM utilization. I got 165 watts consumption from the wall. This is good. That means it's utilized at maximum. Quality wise, it's not that good because I'm on 1024 with lowest quality. 32 FPS is not okay, and I think ideal will be to go on 800 by 600 and that 38 FPS become nearly 60 FPS. So let's try that because I want as many FPS as possible. Still not playable FPS, 37. What's going on here? I actually thought I'll get more. Still the same amount of VRAM utilization. Actually 80 megabytes of VRAM, 58, 60. Oh, look at that. In some cases I got 60 FPS. In order to make this run with more FPS, I have to go on ATI's control panel and slide everything on performance. Do you think we can do that? Let's try. Let's try to optimize the game. Enable adaptive anti-aliasing. We're gonna disable that. I'm gonna apply and we're gonna try now Fallout and see how it's working with this. Let's do a reset and we will see what we got. 45 FPS, 46, 50, 77 megabytes of VRAM. I have to go there in that spot in order to see how it's performing. After I disable adaptive and VSync and stuff, you can see that the game is going up in the FPS. Very interesting performance from the 67 FPS. 1 gig of system RAM. CPU wise, I got like 35% load on the CPU. You see, got 2 cores utilized. In some cases, even 3 cores loaded. It is possible to play the game like this. There is no problem. I think it would be ideal to activate VSync and stop it at 60. Be volatile between 50 and 70 FPS, but it's working. The only thing I managed to learn today is that I have to be everywhere. I have to swap from performance to quality all the time. I have to learn about this brightness that this video card is offering here with this capture card. Maybe it's working better with a different type of capture card. I don't know. It's something that I have to learn about this. But today he managed to do exactly the right thing. He managed to teach me that the drivers are very important when it comes to performance. When I started recording it, I was like, something's wrong here. And I was like, I have to adjust it. And I put an older version and it did exactly what I want. Better and stable performance. That's the only thing that matters in this situation because I managed to take away that heartbeat from the core. Seriously, I like this video card and I think in the future I will have to be very careful with the drivers. That's it. Performance, quality, everything was spot on with it. If you're interested on giving purpose to a video card like this, there is a lot of games that can do really nice with this video card. The only thing you have to do is take in consideration the drivers. And that's it. Ideal will be to test this video card with Windows 7. It doesn't have a crossfire connector, but it will be ideal to see how it's working with different type of operating system and drivers. I do want to see that 10.2 drivers. Maybe it's working better with Windows 7 and it will be a different type of experience. And if you have any suggestion for this video card or for the system, leave a comment, smash that like button, and I will see you very soon.